NEC in session resolved as follows: to embark on a total and indefinite shutdown of the nation within 14 working days or 21 days from today until steps are taken by the government to address the excruciating mass suffering and the impoverishment being experienced around the country. To commence a 2-day nationwide warning strike on Tuesday and Wednesday, 5th and 6th of September 2023, to demonstrate our readiness for the indefinite strike later in the month.
The Nigeria Labour Congress has announced plans to embark on a 2-day warning strike beginning on Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, in protest of what it perceives as the government's inadequate response to the removal of the subsidy on premium motor spirits, commonly known as petrol, among other issues. The NLC President, Joe Ajaero, made the declaration on Friday during a press conference at the Labour House in Abuja while speaking on resolutions by the NLC's National Executive Committee meeting the previous day. This strike is in response to the removal of petrol subsidies on May 29, 2023, which has led to PMS prices rising to 610 naira or even higher per litre, causing an increased cost of living for Nigerians. Ajaero also addressed the issue of the recent deployment of police to the Secretariat of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. He noted that there's a renewed onslaught on trade unions and their leadership by the state and its agents across the nation.
There is a renewed onslaught against trade unions and its leadership by the state and its agents across Nigeria. The police, under the instruction of certain forces spelling the name of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, have invaded and occupied illegally the national headquarters of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, seeking to install its own executive. The Imo State government has continued in its efforts to cloning the Congress in the state in order to continue its exploitation of workers' rights and privileges, despite all efforts at reaching amicable resolution. The Abia State government has continued to interfere in trade union affairs and seeking to impose its own leadership on the state councils of National Union of Road Transport Workers and National Union of Local Government Employees, and has continued the inglorious path of workers' intimidation and union bashing in Abia State. Certain aviation companies, of which Air Peace Airline is the flagship, have continued to violate the rights of workers to join unions of their choice in disregard to the provisions of the international conventions and laws of Nigeria. Marauders disguising as herdsmen have been unleashing terror on farmers and citizens across the nation.
The Labour Union also issued an ultimatum to the Imo State government and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, compelling them to desist from perceived attacks on the masses and workers.
And to also demand that the state vacates the illegally occupied national headquarters of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. To embark on a mass protest and rally in Imo State within this month of September 2023 in preparation for a shutdown of the state to compel the state government to stop the abuse and violation of the rights and privileges of workers and trade unions in the state. To begin a shutdown of the operation of Air Peace Airline and other companies in the aviation sector that are involved in serious violation of the rights of workers in the sector, to freedom of association and to collectively bargain and organize.